Sherry. Hi, y'all. Okay, I got all my devices, so I should be good. Um, I'm in the middle. Good morning. I gotta take a couple more sips of this, okay? Give me a minute. I'm tired. I'm tired, but I figured out why. I figured out why. Because I have 3 devices. Super freak, super freak, you super freaky. Ow, somebody's handle name is super freak. If I was really good, I'd add another one. We're just, yeah, no. So I started my period. I started my period. Yeah, so it's been 3 months, and I have an IUD, men. So typically it doesn't, but it's not heavy. It's really light, but it's enough to put something inside. So I was like, why am I just so tired? I'm extra tired. So that's why, because it's time to menstruate. And yes, I'm still menstruating for those people, which means I can still have babies. Yeah, obviously. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, we can see. Hi, Maria. So let's get this shit going. And yes, it's the same sweatshirt I've been wearing forever um, because I just use it in the morning time. I know, I don't want to get busy. I'm tired. Okay. Shit, I be pimpin'. I don't know if that's your name, but we'll be pimpin'. We'll be pimpin'. Let's go run. I don't want to. I got a lot to do today. Not really. I'm just meeting a friend. A friend's coming over so we're going to the office today. So I can, have a moneymaker baby. All right, let's do it. Is it gonna make me money, yo? Only if it makes me money will I do that, moneymaker. Anyway, so I got these devices. How's the wine? Still tasting bad? Yes, but I'm not a quitter and I keep drinking it. Uh-oh. That sounded weird. Yes. After a couple tastes, it starts tasting better, but it's not as good as it used to be. So, yeah. I love wine. I'm not giving it up just because my taste buds have changed. Fuck that shit. Which is really funny is that hard alcohol is fine. I can drink hard alcohol. Ed's sleeping. Ed's sleeping. Hi Facebook. Hi YouTube. Hi TikTokies. What are we gonna do today? So here's the thing, I gotta start organizing the office. So my friend's coming, she's gonna take it over for me because I just can't, there's too much on my plate. And I thought, oh shit, I should have made her cookies. God, because that's the type of person I am. And I didn't even have time to make her cookies. My famous cookies. She'll be here a lot, so I'll have more time hopefully to do it. Thank you, Brenda. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. He had a good night. We are on Poop Watch. Poop Watch is back, so there should be a big one today. A big one. So I don't know. We were worried. We were worried that we weren't going to be able to sleep last night because sometimes he wakes up with an explosion. You know what I mean? But he slept great. So we on Poop Watch, yeah. And that's really important for people, that are older because you got to keep up on the bowels, you got to keep up on everything. So it's just like you, if you're not pooping, you're not happy, right? We get constipated. Man, this medicine is kind of toying with my pooping schedule. And my poop has been so hard. So hard. What am I going to do about that? I'm like, holy shit, what is this medicine doing to me? It's taking away my wine. It's making my poop too hard. Me too, Raspberry Pi. I feel beat up today. Colace. Take Colace. I think I might have to start using, like when we were pregnant and I got constipated my first pregnancy. Jennifer fucked me up. She was like, I should have ran After having the first baby, I should have ran. I should have known better not to get any more. She screwed me up. The first child is always a pain in the ass. She was trying to come out early, right? So I had to go on bed rest. And then she came out. She nursed just to control me for 6 months. 6 months. 6 months. And it was just like, because she just wanted to suckle on me. Like a human pacifier. She's been a pain in the ass ever since. I'm telling you. I can't do apple juice. Ugh. I got IBS too. I got everything. I got PMS, IBS, anger issues, AI. I have perimenopause. I got all the issues. I got fibromyalgia. I got anxiety. Shit. And I waited so long to start taking these medications. Hi, Allie. I waited so long to take these medications, and now I'm kicking myself, thinking, why the hell did I wait so long? You know why? I'm going to tell you. Dan. Salingers don't like medication. Nope. You know who started that? Ed. Even Josh won't take a Sudafed. I'm like, Josh, even I take a Sudafed. Even I take a Sudafed, Josh. Come on. Loosen up those britches. Get you some. He's hurting. He's got a herniated disc. I do take meds for anxiety. And I think together with Lyrica, it makes me a happier person. I love life now. I hated life before. Then I started taking these medications, felt better. Then took Lyrica, and together those two are glorious. I feel like a happy person. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I can sing again. I do sing every day, but I'm saying I love it. Lyrica has been the best, even Dan, I am happier. And I get in like little spurts of anger, and then they go away. It's like, where did that go? I kind of want it back. I can't cry. Still can't cry. Yesterday, let me tell you the shit show we had yesterday. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you the shit show I had yesterday. Lyrica is for fibromyalgia. Yeah, fibromyalgia. I'm going to tell you, this is my life. I love Lyrica. Y'all, everybody was like, don't take Lyrica. Don't take gabapentin. And then they said don't take gabapentin, right? So then when I walked into the pain doctor, I said, all right, I need pain medicine, but I don't want gabapentin. Because everybody was bitching about gabapentin for the last 6 months, because I thought about, succumbing to the pharmaceuticals. And, sorry, my nose is running for all the trolls. And yeah, I'm wiping on my shirt because it's going to be washed. Anyway, I do have a working washer machine. Shit. Anyway, so he's like, well, why don't you want gabapentin? And I said, because everybody already filled my head with bad things. So I don't want it. I can't read side effects because then I'll have them. So y'all already told me your problems with it, and it fucked me up. Lyrica, now, when I started Lyrica, and everybody's like, so what did you choose? What are you doing? And I said Lyrica, and then everybody started bitching about Lyrica. Don't do this. This made me feel this way. I did this. Don't tell me. Unless I ask, don't tell me. I don't give a shit. Because I'm different. My body's different. And so Lyrica, guess what? Has been wonderful for me. Wonderful. So all you people with your panties in a bunch who didn't like it, see, everybody's different. And that's okay. That's why you just don't give opinions and examples until people ask. Because people like me hold on to it. So it's been great. It's been really good for me. Little thirsty. I woke up the last couple days because remember, it's an increase every 5 days. So I woke up last couple nights to go to the bathroom, and I felt a little nauseous. So shit, but mild. My dog's on gabapentin for anxiety. Hi, Beach Man. Welcome. Scale does your Lyrica help your pain? So, Luan, I was at a 7 to 8.5 every morning. By the end of the day, I was at a 10. Now I'm hovering at a 5. I'm hovering at a 5. Some days I'm at a 4.5, right? Because the pain doesn't go all the way away. Tammy, you did too? Congrats. So for me, this is working. So I'm hovering in a low threshold of pain. I'm also, some people gain weight on it. I've lost 10 pounds already. 10 pounds. I stepped on the scale yesterday. I did. Once a week, because I have to monitor. I have to monitor to make sure I don't get too low. Lyrica is a subsidiary of gabapentin. It says pregabalin, which is a different type. So, plus the pain doctor was like, based on you and your physicality, I think this would be the best one. So yeah, I'm hovering at about a 5 or low. Sometimes, it creeps up depending on stress. Yeah, we're all made differently. Everybody's like, oh my God, I gained so much weight. I've lost 10 pounds already. 10 pounds for seizures, and it makes me sleep a lot. And that could just be your body. The other people take gabapentin and they love it. So anyway, for fibromyalgia, together with the Lexapro, I feel like a new woman. Now, I don't know if the Lexapro has anything to do with it, but I feel great. And honestly, I can't be mad for that long. It won't let me. Just like my body won't let me to cry. Oh, yesterday, let me tell you what happened. So I did my normal, hung out with you guys for way too long. And then I proceeded to, it was hot yesterday. Then I proceeded to, it was 100 yesterday here. Then I proceeded to, clean up the dog poop, water my plants. And then I can walk. Walking is better. I've just been running forever. Don't start doing shit that you haven't done before. I did. Beach man, I was fluffy. My clothes were tight. It wasn't comfortable. So I have to really monitor, because if I get under 140, that could be trouble for me because of my anorexia. So my brain chemistry is very weird when it comes to that, right? So I have to really watch it. So I promised my friend Tammy that I would do it once a week, just to make sure I'm not dipping below. If I start dipping below 140, it could be a little tricky for me, because I don't want my brain to get, and I don't want to start not eating again. I could do that very easily. Remember, yes, happy Juneteenth to everybody. And if you don't believe in it, I don't want to hear about it. So proceeded to swim, answered some questions for a little bit on my, responded. Then I did my errands. Now, we talked a little bit about this. Y'all know about Dan's nephew, the drug addict, right? 41, still going through shit, still being an idiot, right? He's been in a home, a sober living for the last whatever, so he's getting out. So Dan said, let's put you in the loft. The rental? Yeah, the rental that I'm renting out, and the loft is in the back. So anyway, you know how I feel about that, right? So he brings a storm with him, right? And I'm gonna explain to you how stressful just he is. It's not just the potential of what could happen in the loft, right? With my friends, with my rentals. But it's just that and everything else. So yesterday, hi Tucker. So yesterday I leave the house, I'm still a little wet from the bathing suit. I go, Beach man, we'll talk about that in a second. Beach man said, when is he moving in? My renters are moving in Friday. Aaron's moving in at some point next week. Yeah, happy Juneteenth. I support all people, I support all things, because I feel like it's important to show the care, the empathy, and the love. So anyway, I'm driving. I go to the casino, and I was like, I'm just gonna play my free play. I'm not gonna cash out, I'm just gonna have fun with whatever I have. I figured 45 minutes to an hour. If I could stay and cash out at the end of that, I will leave, right? I didn't put any of my money in it. So then I started getting phone calls from the tenants, the new tenants, right? I was like, all right, no big deal. I have to get the water transferred, which I knew I had to do. So I called the water company and I was like, trying to play and talk. They're like, no, you need to fill out the application. I'm like, okay. So I ended up just, betting high, seeing where it would go. It didn't go very well. So I was like, okay, now I'm gonna leave, right? Now I'm gonna leave, duty calls. So now I'm gonna go to the water company. And while I'm driving to the water company, the storm is brewing, right? I didn't know the storm was brewing, but it was brewing. Pick up the phone, hubby's calling. I need you to drop off a key at the rental because everybody's there, right? So we're metered here, Margaret, so I'm not paying tenants water. I need you to do it. Well, I gave them a key. Where's their key? I don't know. They forgot it. I'll send Andrew over there to get it. I'm like, no. I'm taking the keys. I was pissed, right? I already gave them keys. No, I'll have Andrew will come and get it. And I was like, no. I have the keys. They can wait until I'm done, right? And then I'll bring it when I'm done doing what I'm doing. So Andrew's calling me. I gotta pick up the key. Fuck that, Andrew. He's like, I don't know why everybody's yelling at me. So Andrew was going over there to help Jay and Carrie move some stuff in. Long story short, I was like, no. You have this stuff. This is not my job, is to cater to you. I've already given you a free place to rent, right? I've already given him this. And now I have to take time out of my day now because you forgot the key? No. So we're pissed. I'm pissed. Andrew's getting yelled at from both ends. Andrew's like, I'm going over there anyway. And anyway, long story short, Dan kept calling me. Had to get notary and all that shit. And I just finally said, look, I didn't answer it. So at the end, I said, I'm not talking to him. Because when Dan's like that, he's like, you can't get a word in edgewise, right? He's just yelling, you gotta do it. They're there. I said, well, then they can wait. I don't give a shit, right? This is the Aaron storm. See how it affects more than just the living arrangement? So anyway, Andrew calls me. He's like, never mind. One of their workers has the key. They're letting him in. I said, okay, perfect. I was going to go over there, but they needed to wait until I was done. I don't rush and drop everything because of them. So, because of Aaron, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? So I knew that was done, and then they were here. And then I was like, you need to make sure. So needless to say, I come in, right? They're still here. Great. Me and Jay talk about what they've done in the loft and what they're doing. And I said, you need to make sure to change the locks, right? No, cancel. Oh shit. I don't know what happened. Sorry, Facebook. Anyway, so, immediately I walk in the door before all that. Walk in the door and Dan's like, Danielle, I need you. Meanwhile, Carrie, Joanne, Jay, everybody's just sitting on the couch. We thought it was a code brown. And it was a semi-code brown, but not a full code brown. So immediately I have shit in my hands. I'm loading shit in. I did a couple other errands, water, had to go do some shit. So, and then immediately I get in and everybody's there. Dan's cleaning, what he's got to do, and immediately called to duty, right? So I'm like, Dan, give me a minute. Let me unload my hands and then I'll help you out. It's like constant, craziness. I don't even have a chance to breathe. Meanwhile, Carrie's just sitting on the couch. I know I accidentally hit it because I don't know what was happening. So I started it back up. So I'm thinking to myself, does anybody, what? What's happening? No, what? So I'm coming in and I'm like, my hands are full. Nobody gets up, which I don't expect Jay to, but his sister could have, right? His daughter, nope, didn't get up. So drop all my shit. I'm like, hold on a minute. You know, I'm yelling like, I'll be there in a second. Nobody was like, oh, let me help. No. Okay. So I run in there, help him, right? Get everything done, put everything back, walk out, then began to talk to Jay. I was like, you need to make sure and change that before Aaron moves in, because I don't want him to have any connection to anything. And then Jay's like, well, the code on the thing, you're gonna have to have separate codes. I was like, no, Aaron's not having any contact or any other code for anything. He only has one key that's going to be to his apartment. And when you change the locks, I need a key. You can keep a lead and you can have the code, because if he starts trouble or needs some help and we can't get to it, you're gonna have to get to it, period, right? So here I am rushing, putting things away, talking about the loft after helping with the code brown. And then they leave finally. You know, it's 100 degrees, so I didn't water my plants. They were looking like, you know, so I had to, and then I come inside and let the dogs out, right? Because they had been locked in the room because of Joanne. Then all of a sudden I hear Dan go, what the heck? What's this? Danielle. And I'm in the middle of putting shit away. I was like, what, Dan? Where did this water come from? Walk in the room. It's not water. How long did you have my dog in this room? There was like a gallon of urine on the floor. I was like, are you kidding me? Dan, leave them outside, not in the room. She drinks so much water throughout the day. German Shepherds run hot, right? I mean, if I could tell you, like, all over my floor. At that point, Rita, I wanted to fucking cry. I was like, I can't, what the hell? And then I was like, Dan, you can't do that. You gotta keep her outside. I'd rather her stay outside than locked in a room for this reason. It took me forever. I just threw away the towels. You guys, they were soft. At that point, I was like, because she probably held it as long as she could. She drinks a ton of water. And then when she swims with me, you know, she's constantly drinking water. She runs around the yard, drinks water. Runs around the yard again, drinks water. So anyway, yeah, poor Coco. And I couldn't be mad at her, but it was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was done with the day already. I cleaned that up. That took like 20 minutes. Brought up a mop, mopped it up. And then I don't know what the hell was all over. Anyway, so finally came back, finished doing my stuff. At that point, it was like 3:54. And I was like, yep, I'm pouring a drink. Yeah. I know, Loretta, it's back. It's back, honey. I accidentally. Did I say the F word? You know it. I was like, what the fuck? Dan, keep her outside. She's a dog, she's fine. Because then I have to do this shit. And I have those felt things underneath my big like pine armoire. It was soaked. I can't lift it up, it's heavy. She tried, yeah. And she has bladder issues anyway. So poor thing. And then, you know, I was wondering why she was her ears were back. So more extra work. Yep, more extra work. So, yeah. So at 4 o'clock, I finally was able to, unwind from the Aaron tornado. And let me tell you, it just circles around us. And it's going to be circling until he fucks up. So like Jay said, well, I put baseboard up. I put the plywood up so it looks better. He has a, microwave, and they got him a stovetop burner. And they did a couple things. They added a device so we can somehow compute his electricity and his water usage. They're putting up a hot water heater because normally they just ran a hose to the loft for the water. But I was like, no, I can't. I have to have it completely separate. So he's putting in the money to fix it up, right? We're not charging rent. So that's the deal. You fix it up, you get it going, and then he can live there for as long as they live there. So if it doesn't work out, 3 months goes by, and he fucks up, well, we have a better looking loft, right? So anyway, I know Irish Eyes, it made me feel so bad. So she gets so many treats, Lee. She's a spoiled little bitch. But anyway, that was my day. So I had 2 drinks yesterday. I had another one for the live. I was so irritated, and I just, on principle, right? Andrew's like, well, Dad says there's multiple keys, just give me one. And I was like, no. So just on principle, I'm just so mad because he's disrupting our life, right? And it's already starting and he's not even here. Erin belongs to Carrie. That's the first grandchild, is Erin. So the storm is coming. And I had two drinks. Hi, Lamar. And I would be honored to have dinner with you and Pops and Dan. Lamar, the thing is I would love to do that, but I don't know if Pops can go. I don't know. We'll figure something out. You should do what you would do with. So anyway, yeah, I mean, it was insane. You know, I'm already on the floor cleaning. Dan's like, what can I do to help? And I'm like, nothing. I mean, it's just, because I want to get the good towels. He would grab like a good towel and throw it down, and then I'd have to throw it away. So it's not easy to have him help, right? Because then I would be pissed and yell at him because he's using the good stuff. It's a coming. Well, the only thing I'm hoping for is it is going to be done. Because then I'll give my daughter a rent-free space to live, right? So if she wants to live there for free and save money for her last year of school, she can do that. So I'm kind of hoping it fails pretty quick. Anyway, so it's perfect. It's just what she needs. The only problem is she probably needs a stovetop, which eventually we could put in because she likes to cook. But it suits her needs right now while she's going to school. And I'm sure Carrie will leave the, stovetop burner and the little mini fridge. And then if she ever needed a good meal, she can come to the house and cook. That's the storm. So the storm stays inside all of us because it's coming. It's coming next week. Is it close to you guys? Yes. Yes, it's close to us. So my rental's about 10 minutes away. Yeah. Oh yeah. An air fryer works too. Aaron is Carrie's son. He's moving into the property on my rental property. There's a loft out back. So he's moving in. And it is creating a ruckus because he will fuck up and he's a massive pain in the ass. And I'm worried because he's gonna probably be here a lot more than I want him to. And I don't want to have anything to do with him, honestly. Because he creates so many issues. He always fails. He never grows up. And it's stressful. It's stressful. And then Dan puts in the time. Dan, shut the door! Jesus fucking Christ!
Get back in that house. Get back in that house. Just started. I don't know how about that. Did you get that? Get in there. Get in that house. Oh, get in that house. Nice drive, Bob. Nice drive. Look who's pissing off over there. We caught him. We caught him. All that big mouth, we caught him.
Andrew caught him.
Ready to jump.
Andrew caught him.
Throats. And I got those dogs. You did a good job, buddy. Now.
Anyway, so I did say no, and I know it's going to create more issues, and I'm sure Dan's going to feel bad and bring him over to the house, and it's just going to make me even more upset. Yes, Daco, yes. So anyway, a shitstorm is brewing, just so you know, and it creates a lot of problems other than the living arrangements. He is Dan's problem, but then it takes him away, he's so focused on his nephews and helping his nephews that it takes him away from real life, you know? So it's hard. Grandpa was not at all a go-lucky type. Yeah, the upcoming book, How to Cope with a Drug Addict. Yeah, he's 41. Why doesn't he go live with his mom? Because she doesn't want that, and her husband would never allow it. Her husband has invested a lot of money in his recuperation, a lot of money. You know, failure after failure. So Dan's like, oh, we'll help. He can move in rent free. You just have to, you know, do some minor adjustments to the loft. Yeah, so, yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? I don't have any control over my husband, you guys. I say no on this one. I say no to all family members because I'm done. He's already done things for him in the past where he's tried so hard. And I'm just like, nope, tough love. I'm over it. I don't want to see him. I don't want him at my house. And I sure as hell don't want him. Anyway. So, anyway. You guys, I can't. That's Dan's issue. I've told him no. He already did it. So, I don't know what more you want from me. Yeah. No longer. I know. Next year to save for a house. Well, that's different if they're respectful, beach man. If they're respectful and they can move in and help, right? Then that's fine. He's sober right now, yes, because he's been in a sober living for however many months. Yeah. So TikTok is Facebook's having issues. So won't he destroy the loft? Well, guess what? If he destroys the loft, guess who will have to pay for it? Not me. Yes, and it's just a pain. It's just a pain. Hold on, we're losing connection here. Let me see. Yeah, it's insane, you guys. That's the additional stress. You know, I'm like, this is the additional stress that Dan puts me under. And then Dan will be like, well, what about me? Well, yeah, you did it. This could have been avoided, you know? This could have been avoided. Hold on. Hopefully I'm back. I know. You know what, though? I think Jay would feel bad and they would have to pay for it. If he does anything to the loft, they are going to have to pay for it. Let's see if this works now. So we got this back. You guys have been fine. We're still searching here. Guys, I don't have time for this shit. Let's try to do this. Okay, it should be better now. Sorry. Okay. It's frozen. It should be back. You guys, I had to play with the Wi-Fi. So just keep your fingers crossed, guys, that nothing else happens and we make it out alive and he's out within 3 months and then Jennifer can move in if she wants. Anyway, so that's my life. So I drank 2 stiff drinks last night and then, you know, Dan was looking for some shebang bang and I was like, dude, I'm on my period. I just got it. You know, sorry, but not sorry. So that was, and I passed out. No, it's me, Deborah. So anyway, that was my day yesterday. And I'm sure it's just going to continue until Aaron arrives. So today now, no, it's not on my property. Fuck no, it's not on my property. Fuck no. That's a no. So today is the day that I'm meeting my friend over to the office so I can show her around and then she can, you know, organize and call her friend who we will pay to help pack up and move shit out. So he wants me to bring like these big you know, he's got expensive jerseys hanging. And he's like, we gotta bring my pictures home. You know, and I was like, yeah, no, they're not coming home. There's nowhere for them. So I'm gonna take a closet in there, like your law books and all that shit. We're gonna keep in a closet organized, and then we're gonna lock it. So that way it's ours. She doesn't need all that space. We're already giving her a discount. Kathy, it's the hard thing is that Dan doesn't handle things fully, right? It always becomes a problem of mine. And not only does it become a problem of mine, I still have the frustration and the stress. So anything he brings into this family circle is fucking god awful. So Dan doesn't do that. Like, he's gonna have to if he misbehaves. You know, Dan's gonna have to go out there and rip him out of the loft and throw him away, but it's never ending, Dago, it's never ending. So I felt good. I left the casino, lasted about 45, 50 minutes. The guy who berated me the last weekend was there. So the bartender was there. He's like, his name's Luke. He's like, girl, I just want to tell you, I think it's the guy. He's like, that guy. And I was like, I don't think so. Anyway, he's like, I just want you to know, everybody at the bar was pissed. I guess he's an asshole to everybody. And so he's like, I just want you to know that everybody thought you were in the right. I said, I don't need to be told that. I know I was in the right. And so, you know, even the security told me, the security said I shouldn't have left. I said, yeah, and then I left and I lost like 40, 50 bucks. I was pissed because I didn't want to be there. I wanted to be at the bar. So apparently he's like, yeah, he's a douche to everybody. He's mean, he's rude. I said, well, then he needs to not be allowed in the casino anymore. So clean, that's good, Whiskey and Rain. And I know there's stories like you, right? You try, you fail, you try, you fail, people get pissed off at you, and then, you know, finally you break through, right? And you can see the turmoil it creates within the family, right? It's not easy. Kathy, it's normal. It's normal. Yeah, it's normal. So I have to get some of the important things out of the office today, but the other stuff, I'll wait until we clean it and get everything where it needs to be. So I'm gonna get we gotta separate you know, papers, and we gotta have somebody come and just, you know, shred them. And then we're gonna donate shit, and we're gonna sell shit. We're gonna throw some shit away, and hopefully it'll be clean. And even if this person falls through, it'll be ready for the next person. I popped on to 20 pages left of your book. Oh, yay, Allie, I love it. Anyway, so that's my crazy. Yeah, I'm always crazy, but I'm happy that you did it, you know? I mean, it's a 50-50 chance, right? You have to be wanting and getting away from those environments to make yourself better. You have to have the will, because you're not gonna continue, you're not gonna stop if you don't have that desire. And you gotta pull yourself away. Yeah, drug addiction's horrible. I do call them, it's crazy. Nobody cusses like me. Why? Barbara, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about anybody, and especially you and what you think about me. I'm a cusser. Who fucking cares? You know, people are cussers. I am me, right? This is me. This is how I roll. This is when I'm under stress or when I'm drinking a lot. I cuss more. And if it bothers you, well, find your way out the door. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna change. Could you imagine if I sat here and I thought, and I took everybody's advice, right? I would be dumb, mute, and non-engaging. With a dress on, lots of makeup, and curly hair. No, that's not me. You know what? That's not me. That's not me. Everybody wants me to put a dress on. They want me to wear heels. They want me to put makeup on. They want me to curl my hair. You know? They don't want me to cuss. They don't want me to talk. I say the wrong things. They don't like the way I look. Could you imagine if I took everybody's negativity and threw it on me? I would sit here in a dress with lots of makeup, coiffed hair, right? Darker eyebrows, red lips, heels, and hose. No, thank you. That's not me. This is the way I am. Stop trying to change people. The problem isn't me, the problem is you, right? If you have a problem with me, you're projecting on me because you're not happy with yourself. Or you're jealous for different reasons, I don't know. But like, don't come on here asking me questions about my personality. And if you've been on here enough, you know what my personality's like, right? And if you don't like it, I don't force you to be here. That's your choice. Message of the day. We're not there yet. I'll give you a message of the day. The F word is, yes, I was born saying fuck. You know, I mean, imagine being born into this world right now. Every baby that comes out of a vagina, every baby that's cut open is like, fuck me. With a face like that. They don't want to be here. I don't even want to be here. And say, yes, Joshua, I'd rather have a potty mouth and say what I think than have to move like a snake. Exactly. If I have to repress who I am, isn't that a lie? If I pretend to not be me, isn't that a false reality for you? I'm not here to give you a false reality. I'm here to be me. I think I'm pretty cool, if I must say so myself. I've worked hard, I've made a lot of changes in myself, I've reflected, I can think about the good and the bad and the ugly, and I can try to keep changing myself. To me, that's a great person. And I don't follow people and spread hate. And I don't bully people. The only time I bully people is when they attack me, right? You get what you deserve. You get how you treat me is how I treat you. So if you don't come on here giving me shit, guess what? I won't treat you that way. But don't come on here thinking that you ain't gonna get it back for your ugliness, because it's just plain wrong. Learn to reflect a little bit more on yourself before you come at me. Anyway, this isn't Burger King. You can't have it your way. And if you're looking to change somebody, you can't. So stop trying. The only person you can change is yourself. Buckle up, Buttercup. Do some reflection and figure yourself out. Because I can tell you there's a lot of ugliness behind those eyes. Grandma's camp, I've been doing this for a long time. Why do you run in the garage and not outside? Peter Pan, because I'm running in the garage and talking to people. That's fucking why. Also, I've never been an outside runner. So leave me alone about my running too. Anyway, the bad people are unhappy with themselves. Yep. It's a reflection on them and what they think of themselves. Sometimes they believe that ugliness lifts them up. That's not how it works. You know, it's not how it works. So you love me or you don't. It's my personality, on screen, off screen, and everywhere in between. I'm silly, I'm goofy, I cuss, sometimes I don't. Depending on my mood is when I cuss, right? If I'm frustrated, if I'm angry, my kids would used to say, you know, because I wasn't a big cusser. Dan is. Dan cusses every 30 seconds. And he tries to be respectful, right, on social media. Again, you know, I lay it all out. He doesn't show all his ugly, right? He chooses not to. I don't care. I just throw it out there because, you know, for me, like if they saw him in public, they'd be like, the hell, Dan cusses. Yeah, he cusses. People just choose to show different sides of themselves. I can't pick and choose because this is me. I can't control this. So whatever this decides to do, and this decides how she wants to decide, that's who you're gonna get. I don't work hard at trying to change my tone or my behavior for camera, right? That's me. So there you have it. Like it, love it, or don't. And the people who are here every day, for the most part, have looked beyond what you see. They see a woman who's trying to keep her head above water. She's taking care of her family with love, respect, and mindfulness. She's not always happy. She's perfectly imperfect, but she does her job, and she does it well. Period. She's loyal until she's not, right? She's respectful until she can't be, and she keeps fighting for her rights and the rights of her kids and everything else. I'm a simple woman, just doing my job. Hi, Slicky. So, processing mortgage loans turned me. Yeah, the Salingers turned me. The Salingers turned me. Dan turned me. He turned me into a gambling addict, a partier, and a cusser. Remember, I was a little naive girl who never did anything. And my kids would always say when they were little, Mom's mad when I would cuss. I only cuss when it was, of course it's your fault. I would like to say, everybody, Dan has finally made an admission of guilt. He said, yes, it's all my fault. Can we document that? On today, June 19th, happy 19th, June 19th to everybody. Dan, on this day of recognition, kindness, and love, Dan has recognized that everything I have taken on is from him. He trained me to be like that. Thank you, Dan. I am happy you finally admitted on a day, an important day in America. May you be blessed and finally honored and devoid of all your sins. Yeah. My accounts aren't banned yet. I mean, they keep going back and forth. So as of right now, they're not banned. I take personal full responsibility for each and every one of your problems. I am the problem. Did you hear that? Finally, after almost 28 years of marriage, he has finally admitted. If you omit, you take something away. Never mind. He has admitted to his faults. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Remember, Dan was a child of divorce, right? All his siblings were older. This is why. You are simply a pig and I don't deserve you. Again, he is an emotional day. Today is the day. Today is the day of reckoning, right? It is. It's June 19th. Juneteenth. We are here, we are proud, and we are honoring my husband's mistakes. Yep, there we have it. It's almost our anniversary, you guys. July 13th. I'm expecting something big. And I'm going to tell you why I'm expecting. He's not serious. Of course he's not. He's all sarcastic. He's sitting there going, yeah, my fault. You know, this bullshit. I don't want a poem for my birthday. I want something big, shiny, and 2 years old. You know, nothing much. I need to show, and you need to show me respect. You know, all appreciation, respect, and everything that I deserve in life because of all the sacrifices I have made for you, dear sir. The sacrifices I've made for my family, and the sacrifices especially for you. Shit. He's put me through the ringer, y'all. I have been, shit. Anyway, I expect something good for 28 years of living in hell, misery, and complete and utter contemplation of should I stay or should I go now? You know that song, should I stay or should I go now? If I go, there might be trouble. If I stay, it might be double. So come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Staying is easier, Gretchen. Staying is easier. So I just pull up my big girl panties and I suffer through life with Dan and Ed and my kids and my animals and all that stuff. I don't want an E-Class, Gretchen. I want a G-Wagon. You know, a G-Wagon. I want a house cleaned. Yeah, I say behind you. I want people to wait on me for once. I want people to wipe my ass, right? I want people to bathe me without expecting sexual returns, Dan. I want people to massage my feet, suck my toes, and lick my ass because that's what I deserve. Yes, he's my fucking soulmate, April. Shit. We know that. But you know what? I have put up with a lot of shit. I could sit here if you have like, let me see how many hours, 78 hours and 32 seconds. We can talk about all the shit he put me through. And everybody would be like, oh yeah, you deserve more. You deserve a jet plane. But that's okay. Oh no. Lily, duck, cover, run. So I don't, this guy has put me to hell and back and I'm still here. Am I a codependent? Maybe. Am I an enabler? Abso-fucking-lutely. But I'm a lover and I'm a fighter for love. and that's why I'm still here. He's never hit me, only in the bedroom. I don't like it, so he stopped. He doesn't verbally abuse me all the time, just occasionally. I verbally abuse him back, so I guess that's a null and void. He makes me cry a lot, but not anymore because Lyrica stopped me from crying. Shit. And then there's Ed. But you know, he's a helpless soul, so it's fine. We'll get through that. Does Dan's nephew have a car? Nope. He has a hot plate, a little burner top, and a little microwave, and he's got a mini fridge. Yeah, his parents bought him. But I have a village now. Yes, I have a village now. And you village, you're my people. You lift me up, you know, when days are tough. You set me soaring like the hummingbird I am. I don't like any other birds, so it's not a hard day. This is a normal day, Gretchen. This is a day in the life of Danielle Salinger. This isn't a day in the life of Danielle Salinger. There is no calm in this house whatsoever. I try to tell you guys, there is no calm at all. Never in this house. Salinger and calm do not mix together. No, not at all. So just so you know, no calm. There's always stormy. There's always like the calm before the storm, but eventually there's at least one storm a day. One tornado through the house, or two. Yeah, so anyway. Dan is like, he is. They all have bits and pieces of Ed in them. They all have bits and pieces of Ed. Dan had really bad habits a long time ago. We changed those and got different habits. Bad. But, you know, it is what it is. Has to beat on the wall about every night because all the thrashing going on. Yes. Yes, he tells us to keep it down. All the crazy shenanigans that we are doing in that bedroom. He's like, y'all keep it down in there. You're keeping old Pappy up. Yeah, I gotta sleep. Cole Brown. Never mind Cole Brown. I need to go to the bathroom. Stop the shenanigans. Yeah, that happens. Thanks, D. Willis. Took her mom for years. She passed in 98. I'm 98 in February. Now trying to get off antidepressants. It's so hard. It does. Grandma Champ, you have to do it slow. You have to do it the right way. So you can get through it. I'm planning on never to get off of this shit because it makes me a better person. Actually, it makes me a better person. My housekeeper used peppermint oil one time in my house. I squirted some more peppermint oil and Dan's shoes today because they stink. So hopefully that kills them. I haven't found anything, but because I'm tired. I ran 4.21 miles. I'm done. Let's walk. I need a village. So you guys are my village. You guys get me through the hard days when Dan can't get me through anything. So I appreciate all of you. Even the trolls. Even the trolls. The trolls always pep me up a little bit. You know, I like to have fun a little bit. You know, I like to get out of the real me and have fun with the honorary me. You know, I like me a little feisty. It's brown, Jeff. It is brown. What's brown? How can you run? Mary, I've learned to push myself because up until like 8-9 months ago, I didn't know I had fibro until the pain doctor was like, girl, you are a classic fibro warrior. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I pushed myself. Am I hurting a little bit? Yeah. But I'm on medicine and that really helps. I just ran 4 miles. I haven't been able to run 4 miles in like 10 months because my body was hurting. Dan has a Facebook account, yeah. Blue check mark, yeah. Dan is just a picture of him. That's it, in a black shirt or a black sweatshirt, whatever. So yes. Lyrica. Just remember, Lyrica is not for everybody. So, just like any medication, just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. A lot of people have had complaints about Lyrica so far. There are 2 accounts. There's only one account that's Dan. He's got 50,000 followers on Facebook, the blue check mark. I have one myself. Your You're not on it, but I have a blue check. I pay for them so people know that we are us. You can tell the fake accounts from the real accounts if you really pay attention. They word things differently, they use the videos, and they say different things. They look sometimes photoshopped. And if you pay attention, you can see that they're screen recorded. They have different emojis than we use. They don't really respond to the comments. So pay attention. Dan has 50,000 followers, about 50,000 followers on Facebook. And he doesn't have a profile. I mean, he has just a profile pic, but nothing header. I have a header of a hibiscus flower that's yellow, and me and Andrew. And they misspell something, right? Always misspell something. I'm trying, Lamar, I'm trying. Yes, not for me. Old School Planet, my favorite thing to do is wine. Those are the things that help me the most, quite honestly. Thanks, Donna. They post older, yeah, it's horrible. We are a cool party person. we're me, especially. Dan, you could, you know. Yeah, F those trolls, Donna, F. There was only drug that helped my mom get out of bed after weeks. She tried so many different things and that helped. And that's the thing, is that everybody, Sauv Blanc. I love a Sauv Blanc. The different Sauv Blancs that you can buy in the store, my go-tos are Josh, which is great, and Kim Crawford. I love those two. Those are my favorites. Kim, I thought the same. Lamar. Yeah, so pay attention, you guys. The face looks, half the time they blocked me. So when people send me things to go report, I can't see those accounts, right? No, I do have red light therapy for my face and my head, but that's it. I see lots of videos, and typically they're bagging videos. Typically the videos, if you go in them, it's just a bagging site, primarily on me. On other people's hair growth pages, but they don't mess with them. Yes, that helps me too, and lion's mane. And I take a lot of vitamins. But no, I haven't gone into a full red light for my body, no. So anyway, it's, you guys gotta find your thing and stick with it. Lyrica and Lexapro for me have been godsends for my psyche, my well-being, and my mental state. So I love it. For an interview. Oh, don't pay attention to Michael. They're like bots. Red light is they say is a great thing that just penetrates and helps all the underlying things in our bodies. You can always tell the fake stuff. It's so easy. You know, most people just don't know the difference, but for me, they're so obvious to me. I love Lyrica, but a lot of people don't. There's someone who edits the videos to make you sound like chipmunks or really deep voices. I mean, it's crazy. It's like the trolls, you know? The amount of people that steal your videos to try to make a buck. Also, in the trolls that keep penetrating your souls by trying to take you down and blocking you and saying ugly things. I mean, I told you, they go to even my book reviews, right? And they write books. They write book reviews to bring down my rating. And literally, if you read them, they haven't bought the book. Have you seen her? Have you seen her on a live? She's a fake, she's a phony, she cusses, she's vulgar, she puts down her husband. Well, that's not anything about the book. Amazon, be better. Be better. I want verified purchases only, not trolls that actually take the time to watch me and then go and report bad things on my book review. It's really disgusting. I mean, that's desperate. Come on, people. Come on, people. Do I know Red Bull is bad for me? Breathing the air is bad for you. Pumping gas is bad for you, right? Eating pesticides is bad for you. So anyway, yes, alcohol is bad for me. But one Red Bull a day, I think, is okay. Yeah, you guys want to pick on my fucking Red Bull. I have one fucking Red Bull a day. Y'all, is that bad for you? You know? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But so is everything else in life. Everything in moderation is the important thing. Can we buy your book at Barnes & Noble? I wish. I wish. No, we self-publish, so we're on Amazon only, Jessica. So we are 8 cups of coffee. This has less caffeine than 1 cup of coffee. Yes, it's got some vitamins in it, and it's got some other bad things, but do you drink Diet Coke? Do you drink aspartame? I bought a thing of stevia sodas, so we'll see how those are for Grandpa, just to change things up a bit. And Mike's daughter's coming home, and she's kind of a healthy nut. So I bought her those. She likes those, and her roommate's coming with her. Next week's gonna be crazy. Yeah, next week's gonna be crazy. We're gonna be in full swing, hopefully, of the office. And then Hannah comes home on Thursday with her roommate, not her boyfriend. And they're gonna stay the weekend, and Hannah has me scheduled all weekend. Hannah has me scheduled with her all weekend. And on Tuesday, I'm going down to the Bay Area. My cousin lives in the Bay Area on my dad's side. My other cousin from my dad's side, the one that Andrew's really close with, Adam, he's going to be, he's driving from Santa Barbara to visit Monique. And Andrew is like, Mom, Adam wants us to spend the day with him. So I said, okay, let's go. So Tuesday all day, I'm gonna be out and about with my dad's side of the family. So next week is gonna be a crazy. But trolls are bad for my health too. Yes. Diet Pepsi, I drink a Diet Pegwax. Actually, if you can get in your box, you can box me anytime, baby. So Tuesday, next week is gonna be a crazy week for me. And I've got things to sell on Marketplace. I haven't even done that. I got a lot going on. I don't even know. Who am I? Did I pay my bills? I don't even know. I just wait until I get late payment notices. By the way, so another thing. What is Zevia? Zevia? Is it Zevia? Zativa? What is that shit? They sell them, they're sodas. Zativas. It's with a Z. Zevas? Something. I've turned into my mother. Zevia. Yes, Zevia. It's not Zimas. They don't make Zimas anymore. Of course, Colin, Zimas. Zevias. So it was a whole, it's not stevia, they're Zevias. Oh my God. Anyway, it's a whole case of Zevias, sodas. Different flavors, ginger ale, cream soda, root beer, like a Dr. Pepper thing, a lemon, I don't know, there's a lot. I was at the open box store yesterday, and I was like, well, Hannah's coming, so she'll like these. So I got them, alcohol kind. Shit. No, Zima. Zevas. Zevia. What? You guys look it up. I'm over this shit. They're good. So, Pontiac Chick says they're good. So good. I'm glad I'm going to have one today. So see, I'm working on my health. Shit. Squirt? No. Squirt is gross. So I bought those yesterday. I bought a whole bunch of my waters. I love the Topo Chico waters and the Perrier waters. And so I've been craving carbonation, y'all. I have been, they're prebiotic. Lord have mercy, y'all, trying to complicate things in my life. Anyway, Zima, God, remember Zima? Yes, they are sodas. Healthy sodas. Healthier sodas. The Zimas, I remember Zimas. God, they left a horrible aftertaste. Do you remember that aftertaste? The bougie waters. Those aren't bougie waters, the sodas. The Perrier and the Topo Chico. God, I love those. LaCroix is like, yeah, Perrier. I would say Perrier is bougie. My daughter got me into those, and she's bougie as fuck. I'm like, Jennifer, really? Did you pay $6 for that bottle? She's like, no, you did. Oh, of course. Of course I did. Just like, hey, you might be helping me with my new gym membership. Might or am. You always know when they say might, you are. So, yeah. I said, God, I love might being able to help you. How about an ask before I might do it, you know? How about what? Oh, she doesn't ask. She doesn't ask. She's bougie. Yeah, she's a bougie fuck. Yeah, I mean, she turns her nose up. I'm like, look how cute this is. Where'd you get it? Yeah. No. A Fresca. They still make Fresca. Remember Tab in the pink can? I always wanted Tab just because it was a pink can. I thought it was cool, and everybody drank it. Wasn't there something crazy in there? New Cotton Connie Alanu. Oh, I can't. Alani. They've got 200 milligrams of caffeine or 180. Do your guys have kids on their own car insurance? Absolutely not. They're all on mine. Eventually, when they get real jobs, they're gonna have to get it on their own or pay me back for it. It was cheaper. I looked into having them separate. It was cheaper to keep them on than it was for. That is bad. That's a lot. And it made me like. It made me too twitchy, so I couldn't. And then I started drinking half of it, but then I would go back and finish. Anyway, yeah, the ginger, they had a root beer, and they have, I don't know, a lot. The pop, yes, the Jolt, I did. You were addicted to Tab? Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot. Do you feel like spazzy, Sophie? Because I would. I did. I was like, what's wrong with me? Oh, I just consumed 200 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah. Uh, 26 on health insurance. Health insurance, not car insurance. No, yeah. Who is the supermodel? She was blonde that used to drink Tab in the commercials. Christy Brinkley? Was it Christy Brinkley? I don't remember. Why would they get a real job? I don't know who you're talking about. Who's they and why don't they get? My kids all work. All my kids work. Yeah. Hi, Ramsey. Life has been horrible. I'm barely hanging on. I feel like well, I'm falling apart. But I feel like that every day, so it's fine. I started my period after like 3 months. 3 months. Look, Anthony's back. Anthony's back. Lisa. Anthony. I forgot to tell you. I'm on my moving pastor today. No, I'm tired. Holder of car insurance. That's why we have the max limits. That's why we pay for everything. Their cars are in their names. My husband's a PI attorney, beach man. Come on. My what do you call it? Each of their cars are in their own names, though. Technically, Jennifer's car, technically Andrew's car is in Jennifer's name because I haven't ever changed it over to Andrew, so Jennifer will get sued, but she has nothing, so that's fine. So Dan did whatever he did. Yeah, Dan's an attorney. Elle McPherson. Elle, God, I loved Elle McPherson. She was so beautiful. Elle McPherson. I was infatuated with the Elle magazine in high school. Cars need, yes. Is that a way around? I think so, because Dan said just make sure all the cars are in their names. I don't know. Ask Dan. He just tells me to do shit and I do it. He's the PI attorney, so he should know. I mean, he's also a wills and trust attorney, and we don't even have a will or a trust. So who knows? I don't know what to tell you. My husband has never been an ambulance chaser. No, people find him because they like him. Yeah, he's never advertised ever in his 26 years of marriage to the law. He just gets referrals from all of his clients because his clients love him. That's recent. I basically gave him my car. Yeah. I don't know. Dan knows anyway. I don't know. Like yesterday, I was paying our life insurance policy, and he's like, "Oh, you are qualified now for a whole life, not term life or something like that." And I was like, "Well, I don't want to change it. I don't know what that means." So we merged the call with Dan, and Dan was like, "Nope, I'm keeping it the way it is. Thank you." I was like, "You don't want a whole life?" "Nope, it's fine. I did it the way I want." "All right, no, keep it the same." "Okay, bye." We just hired a PI. Good. You should. That's what those are for. Yeah. So anyway, it's complicated. Life is complicated. So yeah, he's my attorney. So if I have to do anything different or whatever. Allie, I try. Life is really difficult for me. And some days I want to cry. But now I don't because Lyrica doesn't make me cry. I was trying really hard to cry yesterday because I really felt like crying. And it's the odd feeling. When you are trying to cry and you can't cry, it is the hardest understanding feeling on the planet. You guys don't even understand. It is like so difficult. I'm like, you feel the sensations of wanting to cry, but your body just won't let you. It's the weirdest fucking thing. I don't understand it, and it feels weird to my body. And I was like, I just want to cry. Just let me cry. Let me cry. Nothing. Oh, I'm an ugly. You should have cried, Beach Man. And if you didn't cry, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No crying. I tried. Nothing came out. Dan's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to cry. Why? Because I'm frustrated and it releases the shit in my, Winnie's in my box. Anyway, I can't cry. There's no crying and I can't cry. Lexapro allowed me to cry. Look, I cried like a fucking baby on Lexapro. Lyrica has me all dried up. Fuck. Do you have siblings? Yes. Are they as hilarious as me? No. Although they would think they are. Josh couldn't even compare to me at all. Josh is a funny duddy. He's a Salinger, so absolutely not. My Behar side of the family, they're very funny. Like Adam, I'm gonna see if I can do some I'm going to see if I could do some content if I'm going to the Bay Area with Adam, because he's hilarious. You guys would love Adam. He's loud, he's fun, he's crazy, he's animated. So yes, certain people, the Behar side, Michael, no, he's not that fun. I mean, he's not like me. There's nobody like me. Shit, Sydney, what are you trying to do? You had me thinking about the realities of people being funny and my family. No, there's only one Danielle Selinger. Only one. You guys will love Adam. Remember, when I do the content, it's going to be, and I will do a member live on the way, probably, I don't know what time we're leaving. It's about an hour and a half to get there. So I'll either do a member live on the way home, so it might be later. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll do something. But that's our, anyway. Shit. I don't know. Nash is born. I'm going with you when your baby, oh, I got to plan the baby Nash. The Nash baby. I'm stressed out about that because I don't want to miss the baby. Like I told my aunt yesterday, because she called me when I was getting off, and I was like, what am I going to do? She's like, I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, well, can you tell me what to do? I need help. Like, I'm going to be pissed if I go and I miss the baby. But like I told my aunt, I said, and it's okay if I get there and she already had the baby, but I don't want to miss the baby. You know, I don't want to miss the baby. I have to do this with my top because it just always, like, occasionally I go, you know, and anyway. So Dan's like, you're going? I said, yes, I'm going. I want to see my family. I miss my family. I need my family. I want my hugs. Maybe my brothers will come visit me really quick. And I need to meet Eloise. I haven't met Eloise, my other niece. Stop it right now. You guys, I need to go. Like, she's 9 months old. I haven't met Eloise. My other side of my family is meeting her. I haven't met her. Her aunt, her one and only aunt, has not met her. I don't think you know what that does to me. It does a lot. Okay. I know, I need to go. I know, Eloise. Yeah. Eloise. I forgot her middle name. Eloise. Eloise. Shit! I forgot my niece's middle name. Does it matter? Oh my god, now I feel bad. Eloise what? Eloise. It's like a long, olden name. I don't remember. I'll get back to you. Shit. Don't judge me. I have a lot going on. And I'm not around her all the time, so of course I'm going to forget shit like that. I know you're judging me. Fuck. I shouldn't have even said that. You would have totally ignored it if I didn't bring it to attention, but I feel bad. Again, I put everything on social media. I even told you I weighed myself after telling you not to weigh yourself, but I'm only weighing myself once a week. I judge a little bit. I listen, but I still... Anyway. I think this could be a 1-card day. Let's do it. Are you ready? All right. Affirmations for a badass bitch. It's all of us. Even the men's can be badass bitches, right? Okay. I'm an amazingly strong, competent individual who takes no nonsense and speaks my mind. That's right. I'm a forward-thinking badass. Damn. That's right. We're going to read this again. Y'all need to read it, close your eyes, absorb the words, and believe it, and put it forth today. Close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. I need everybody to give a deep breath in, deep breath out. Keep your eyes closed, and I'm going to read this one more time so we can manifest this today. Everybody needs to manifest this. Are you ready? I am an amazingly strong, competent individual who takes no nonsense and speaks my mind. I am a forward-thinking badass. Boom. There you have it. You are, and you have now become that person that's going to take no shit today. I'll be in your neck of the woods, Maria. Oh, you're the wrong Maria. Wait. Yeah, you're a different Maria. I have two people. Maria from Vacaville. Anyway, so y'all need to feel it. You're not very... No, Maria, that's not Maria from Vacaville. I get confused. They call her Wheezy. You read your card. Yeah, I read your card, Windy City. They call her Wheezy. Yeah, I don't know why. Wheezy. Getting boring about it, ready to quit, watching, never ed about anymore. Cindy K. Sheenan. I'm sorry you're so negative and so ugly in your judgment and your ugly ass opinions, but let me tell you something. This has never been about Ed. Yeah, this has been about fucking me and my fucking journey. Nothing else. So your lines have gotten crossed and your wires are misfiring, but this journey, Cindy, has always been about me. And I don't want somebody like you following me anyway, because that's not the type of women I want attracted to me. So Cindy, have fun in your own miserable life and have fun doing what makes you happy. Yes, keep being a bully and ugly. There you have it. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I have a perfect husband. Yes, he's very perfect. He does no wrong. He is the best person on the planet. Yeah. Cindy, can you believe that? I'm going to stop watching you because this is no longer about Ed, and you're a foul-mouthed individual. Yes, I am. And you're an ugly individual because you have ugliness in your soul. And I bet you believe in Jesus. If I clicked on your profile, I bet you are a Jesus lover, God-fearing person who claims to be kind, loving, and patient. And that has nothing to do with anybody else who believes in Jesus, but it's always the angry women, the older angry women who come on and they believe in God and Jesus is their savior, but they are ugly as shit. So trolls, do not take that and flip it around and say that I criticize religion. I criticize the hypocrites is what I criticize. I criticize the fake people who believe in religion, promote religion, and then shit on everybody because why? Because that's what their religion tells them. I can tell you that religion doesn't say that. Religion says be kind and love all. And acceptance, right? You're showing me that you have no acceptance whatsoever in your heart, and your complete ugly vision glasses show you a false narrative of somebody else but yourself. Look at yourself. Before you judge other people, look at yourself. By the way, there you have it. Anybody else? Come on, Facebook people. Come on, show up, girls. Cindy just had her ass handed to her. Anybody else want to have their other ass handed to them? And that's today's sermons. Take your advice. Take your own advice, woman. Oh, here comes 420, honey. Take your own advice. Yeah. Again, I'm not on the accounts trolling people and being ugly. You get ugly based on your response. You get what you deserve. Respect is deserved, right? It's earned. It's not just given. I don't give out respect to people who are ugly, period, right? Don't come on here and preach something to your own ugliness and tell me I'm supposed to behave and be like, oh, thank you, 2420, honey. Let me do just what you say. That's coming from somebody who doesn't probably reflect on themselves, right? When you come and attack other people, do you not know what that makes you look like? Anyway. It straightens my bladder. Yeah, for me, it straightens my bladder. I would love to run for Congress. I would whip this country's ass and all the other politicians in their shape. I would take the microphone and call everybody out. Look at here, Mr. Bill. I'm sorry, did I see you fornicating with another woman? Does your wife know about that? Hey, Senator. What were you putting up your nose in that bathroom the other night at 21 Pines? Yep. You may want to be careful. You left a little, I see you. And what is that? Senator, I apologize. Senator Greenhaven. Yeah, information shows on the Reddit that you have impregnated 3 women over your past political years as a congressman. And you want to, I'm sorry, women's rights, you want to abolish women's rights. But what did those 3 women do when you got them pregnant behind your wife's back? Did those 3 women give away their children, or do you have 3 little babies running around somewhere that are now teenagers that you haven't taken care of? And does your wife know about that? Yeah. Do I need to make, hey, Cindy, I got some information for you, girl. You potentially, anyway, no, yeah. So, yeah. So what else do I need to do? Oh, yeah. Sally Struthers over there. Don't get me started with you.
I love Sally Struthers. She
And
feeds the hungry children.
Senator Sally Struthers. And don't get me started with you, honey. I saw you frolicking in the... Let's not talk about that park incident that I saw you, with my binoculars. Who were you with? Senator Chow? Yep. Senator Chow, you here? Yeah, you and You know, you've got to be more careful out there in the public.
I want to see the Facebook action.
And don't get me started on the Mr. Salinger here, sitting for the other side. But we'll get to him. Let me tell you about his ride. But we don't care. We talk about it, so it's out in the open. Because we don't lie, we don't cheat, and we don't steal.
You talking about me?
Yeah,
Damn right.
that's right. We put it all in the open.
Yeah.
Yo ho ho. Anyway, can I spend money yet? I want the hat. The hats are available. Yeah, my site went down. Yeah, I had to give it away. I had to stop it because I couldn't pay any more money. Hey, Dan. People are saying hi.
Hi.
Where's the wine? The wine has been bottled up and not open for a while. There's my icy. I knew I forgot it somewhere. Can I see what kind of exercise you're using? It's called a vibration plate. Yeah, you don't
What's
need to
the
see
plan for date night tomorrow?
We don't have any concerts or comedy clubs that we have to go to tomorrow.
Nothing, but definitely a really controversial video will come out of it. Like, over the top.
Do you know
Maybe we'll go to a club and and I'll go, like, just hit on every girl in the club and you can video it.
You know where I want to go again that I had a really good time?
Where?
Sheldon Inn.
I mean, that was the worst date night ever. Without a doubt. That was the most horrible place.
It wasn't horrible. It was just what happened before. I don't know. Some of these date nights are just getting...
And the food was not good. The food was not good there. And the drinks are like $11 a drink, and it's just not good.
I can't drink as much because I can only have one or two. I like the martinis there. I really do.
Colin. All right, man.
I know. Beach Man, he doesn't hear that.
I know it's...
I love it. It's kind of a cool life. I do like that. Fine. Where do you want to go?
You had a good time. You were...
Makuni again? I don't want to go to fucking Makuni's.
All right, where do you want to go?
I just told you.
Okay. The shit in is not where I want to go.
Okay, then let's
the
go
shit Selva.
Let's go to Dust Bowl. He doesn't want that either because he doesn't like craft beer.
Fucking the Dust Bowls.
I love it. We could play cornhole. We could have some beer. We could eat. Yeah, see? Doesn't want to do that either. All right. Well, I gave you two suggestions.
I would rather do the corn bowl than Sheldon's
It's not a
crappy
corn bowl.
inn.
It's not a corn bowl.
The Dust Bowl. Excuse me.
Then do you want to go to Brick House?
I mean, we could do the downtown thing.
See? This is what I'm dealing with.
I'm just thinking, maybe would you like to go to that Vietnamese place?
At
And get
Fair
good
Oaks?
food? How about Sports Bar? They have good food.
The Elk Grove Sports Bar?
Yeah, they have actually good.
They have fucking gross ass, heavy, gross, greasy food.
I know, it's heavy, gross, greasy food. I don't know, we'll figure it out. It's a good question. I'd like something, it's not like, we go out at 4 o'clock, right? It's not like, why aren't you dressed up? It's fucking 4 o'clock and 100 degrees out. So, we're probably going to be in shorts.
Brandy, I love Moonraker. That is the best place, and the food is great, and they have my favorite wine there.
Where is it?
It's in Cameron Park. It's really good.
It's really far away.
Yeah, but it's really good. Dan would actually like that place.
All right. How about, I got an idea.
Oh, fuck what?
All right, never mind.
Tell me, I've given you 5 different...
Why don't we
Brandy
go...
suggested Moonraker. I would even drive
Why
up there.
don't we go to Sky River Casino and eat in one of their nice restaurants?
I like the Asian food.
You want to do that?
I wouldn't want it...
Just kidding. Psych.
He wouldn't do
Psych.
That.
We ain't going to any fucking casino, I can tell you that.
I've already used up my free play.
I enjoyed that very much. Because she's been ripping on me all fucking day. Every time I turn it on,
I haven't ripped on you.
Oh, all day. Dan, yeah, he's perfect. He's the most perfect person in the whole fucking world.
Came on and said,
He's so perfect.
Somebody came on and said, you're a perfect husband.
I know, and you had to get in there and mock that.
We gotta trim these things. I can't.
And all the hell I've taken you through and back. You've taken me to hell and back.
And I survived Dan.
I brought you back.
I survived Dan.
You're spilling. I brought you back.
I survived Dan.
I know I'm mean.
I
hate the casino. I hate that place more than I'd rather be in jail than in a casino, quite honestly.
I'd rather...
What?
You just showed your belly. and your move. Half of your move without.
Wipe that from your mind, please. Just wipe it from your mind.
Oh,
That never happened.
You also.
I mean, it's not fair. I just
you-
drank like 8 gallons of coffee. So, I mean, I was drinking down the coffee. That is totally, and remember what the camera does. Look, I am not that fucking fat. Look. Look. God damn it. Don't kiss me anymore and lick my upper lip. I mean, she licked the top of my mustache. We're going to have to go wipe that off of fucking, the one that replays it. YouTube, we're going to have to wipe that. You're going to give me your password.
You just showed how sexy you are to like 200 and, let's see, 500, almost 600 people you showed all your sexy. All that sexy. Girls, don't be jealous.
Now you know
That's
what
a
you're
keg.
missing.
We got ourselves a keg.
Now you get it over to YouTube. If that fucking
Did
shows
you-
up on Reddit,
Did
like
you-
just
oh,
the
that
screenshot
is
when I'm
going-
like
that
this.
is going up on Reddit. Oh, Allie, you missed a minute. You missed a lifetime. Dan showed y'all his nipple and his.
Do it again. Yeah, right. My nipple?
You know,
I have a nipple
the
down by my belly
the
button.
minute that I did that,
I have sinking nipples. My nipple is just,
is it Zach? Watch.
no, it's
Another
like, it
nephew.
might be the FTC going, what the fuck was that?
I can tell you, it's either Scott or Zach.
Move.
And then gonna be Aaron. It's gonna be.
I'm on a live.
No, he's on iLive.
My Danielle's live. What are you doing? Well, you can tell me how hot the dentist was in a minute. I'll call you in a bit.
I'm gonna post it on the Hip Senior.
All right, bye. Or how hot the hygienist was, but there's somebody who's going to be hot in that story, I guarantee
He's always
it.
talking about women.
Because that's a boys' chat. And you've guys seen I'm going to do some videos about boys' chat. How, just off. No women in boys' chat.
Bye, beach man. Love ya. How about a picnic in the park with a nice charcuterie board? No, it's too hot here.
It is too hot.
Go
But-
putt. No, we're not doing anything. This is.
But that's a great idea, like thinking outside the box.
We can go bowling.
Where?
There's the only bowling place.
That's a long way over there.
It's not fun.
I wonder
See?
if Totem and Poco is still there.
It is. Here's the
That's
thing.
a restaurant we used to
Do
eat
you
at 30
see
years
at
ago.
how he isn't? It's like, oh, it's too far. I mean, we have like 4 hours and we never utilize the 4 hours. Yeah, oh, it's too far. I mean, we literally can drive to Cameron Park.
There's a reason
can
for
go
that,
to
guys,
Moonraker, and then we can-
it's one of the reasons that I get off my lives early too, because you simply if you're drinking, right, and you start drinking, and this is a history of I've learned this over my lifetime. As you're consuming alcohol, if you consume it slow, you're on the way up. When you stop drinking, you immediately start going down.
Waco says that the camera adds 25 pounds.
Yeah, I know. I mean, literally, I have a fucking washboard. I don't know what you guys are talking about. But so if I have like 2 or 3 beers, I'm ready to stop drinking at that point because I just can't continue to keep
is. I
pushing
love this
that high anymore.
This tank top's like 10 years old.
It's too hard on my body. So that's why I come home early, and that's on the lives. In order to maintain that kind of energy level, I would have to continue consuming alcohol, and I just come to a point where I just want to stop. I don't want to get, to that point, even though it happened like one night on the live, but I don't. If I keep going for 2 hours, it's just not good for me. Walking meditation is exactly great.
Walking meditation.
Responsible drinking, Colin, you know it,
Well,
and I could never do
Colin
it
is
20
never
years ago.
responsible in drinking.
Not yet, but he'll come around.
He's not. He's like 52 and he's still.
You just
not
gotta quit,
responsible.
Colin. I mean,
Colin
or
will
not,
quit.
whatever you want to do. You could come live with Aaron at my thing here. That would be great. If Colin moved in with Aaron, how long? I mean, Colin, I don't know what your self-control is, but I have a feeling if we put him with Aaron, it would just something bad would happen. Not to you guys. It's just that. Shit, did they answer my question?
Oh no, Jesse, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Colin's on his way.
Sorry, did I bend over? As I thought about bending over, I thought, oh no, that's going on too.
What are you talking about?
I bent over to pick up my weights.
And what's going on?
Well, my butt. I bent over and my butt was out there. So we both did faux pas today. I went like this, and everybody could see my butt. Do we take Lyft or Uber? I always want to, so that way I don't have to worry about it. But Dan doesn't never wants to wait for them.
No, I mean, if we get somewhere and if she can't drive, then we take a
I
Lyft
hate
or an
that
Uber.
though, because then you have to deal with getting.
You got to
a
go
car.
get your car the next day. But that's better than, going to pick someone up at jail.
Suzanne, I don't know what the name of that foot massager is, but just look on electrical elliptical, and it'll show you.
My dad ate his entire breakfast,
Is he up?
and he fell asleep. He's asleep at the
He's
table
been
right
doing
now.
that. Make sure the bowl's not on his lap.
I already took the bowl
Okay.
and cleaned it. He's asleep with his hand on a cup of coffee
I know,
on the table.
but take it off because he spilt it the other morning,
I
and
know.
there was coffee everywhere.
That happens.
Yeah, it's between complex carbs and simple carbs. Bye, Ramsey. Love you. Hi
Are you
from
getting
the.
off?
She's leaving.
Or are you getting off?
Yes. Can I finish?
Hey, go ahead. You want me to go? Just kidding. Let me just take a look at it. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, you got the half boob in there with the part
I mean,
nipple. Yeah. I mean, that was a bad choice, babe. People have screenshotted already. That's gonna come back to haunt you. Look at creator Dan Salinger on his wife's life flashing everybody a nipple. Look at that belly. Man, he talks about being overweight. He talks about being on a diet. Well, I haven't seen that belly move in the last 10 years. Look at that thing, moves and belly. He's not healthy. He eats all the sugar and all the food, and that's why he's got a belly. Stay tuned for the next episode of Oops, I Did It Again.
I win again. That's my win again. I win. I blew. That's my blue.
Just went to watch. The kiss was awesome. Yeah, I love my husband. Aside from all the bagging I do on him, I love my husband. He irritates me, but why does the jar go into my arms? Like it's my skin. Yes, your skin. Your skin starts hanging off of your body. Sue, I didn't know what you answered me. Did I ask a question? I don't even remember. How do you find time to look so good? Your discipline. Because I have not stopped working out a day since I was 14. I used to do crawfish. I used to do CrossFit. So, a lot of the body's muscle memory. I try to eat good. And that's swimming. Swimming has really leaned me out. And oh, that's right. So you mean, okay. Now I get it. Hi, Eric. I don't even swim that long. I swim like 10 to 15 minutes, and I can tell you that everything has leaned up a lot. Swimming is crazy, and I don't even do like breaststrokes and all that. We should be back. So yeah, a lot of the stuff is just cyclical. I'll gain weight again. You guys, I change up and down, but this medicine has really, it's great weightless exercises. I mean, and this is what I do. I do whatever this is a lot. And then I do on my back, that's great shoulder exercises. So, I mean, I do a little bit of this sometimes. So a little bit, not very much because it's very exhausting. And then I go back to this, and then I throw a ball, and then I do all that stuff. So that's 10, 15 minutes of my day after I do all that. So yes, it is, Eric. I mean, he is doing pretty good. He is, relatively for his age, he's doing good. Just want to hop on y'all's live. Hi, Sharon. Your journey with Ed is awesome. Thank you so much, Sharon. And I think it always says see more and it can never work, but I'll try to look at it. My husband, and it won't let me see it. Sharon, oh yeah. My husband, who is a stroke survivor, is in his room a lot and looks forward to, aw, Sharon, I love that. It's funny because a lot of people are so angry, right? There was this nurse, she's a professional nurse in the ICU for 35 years, and we're doing a disservice to showing Ed and, all this shit. And it's like, well, stop watching. If you don't agree with something you're watching, don't watch. But nobody gives a shit about your opinion. I don't know why people feel the need to tell you what they think when you're doing this and you've done this for the last 5 years. You guys, we are sharing a journey, right? I don't always show Ed, and we're showing him, for us, it's dignified times, right? We're also showing him in maybe not so great times, but we never show the bad because that's not us. We will not doing it. But for us, this is a coping mechanism. For other people, it helps them. It's a teaching moment for them, or to things that look forward to, or hey, I've been watching your journey for a while and now I'm here with my mom. It's not like we do it perfectly, but people appreciate us as showing what we do, how we incorporate him in our life, and how our life incorporates around Ed. It's not that horrible. It's not that horrible. But don't come on here and think your profession is going to change my mind and our view on what you think we're doing is wrong. This is not Burger King, right? You can't have it your way. But I always find it funny that they have to insert their professionalism into what we're doing wrong and think that's going to change our mind. We are doing this for the lifetime of his life. And we are going to continue doing our life even after he's alive, because that's us, right? So if you like it, watch it. If you don't, move on, find something you like, period. Your flap keeps waving 5 minutes or stop. So for even, yes. And then that's what I try to do. I try to give you like a day to day. And I think he's funny. I'm showing the Hanukkah. I'm showing the Christmas shit. I'm showing the Hospital Chronicles because we recorded some funny shit. Dan's like, why aren't you getting this? And I was like, you're right. So all this stuff, I'm going to show another day of it, I think. And he's singing the ABCs. It's funny. You guys, we were trying to keep him entertained, and Grandpa always has these witty comebacks, and they're funny. I giggle. And then I want everybody to like pick their favorite one, right? Because they're going to get tedious and it's going to be monotonous. And I have one more day of Hospital Chronicles I'm going to give. And then I want everybody to tell me what their favorite one was at the end of the week. So it's been fun to me. It makes me giggle. Dan and I even, Dan's like, did you put the ABC one up today? I said, no, I'm going to save that for tomorrow. But this one I thought was cute. He was like, hey, and then there's a couple other ones where he's like, I need you to eat. Danielle, take my money. How are you going to pay for food? I want you to eat. Are you hungry? I'm hungry. Are you hungry? Well, how are we going to eat? I only have Canadian money. I mean, eventually, maybe I'll throw one on later, but, they were funny, and you could tell his spunk was there. He was like anxious. He wanted to get out. He was so confused because he didn't know. He wanted to leave. He was ready. He's like, well, we're done here. We don't need any more. I don't want to be here anymore, right? So he's trying to run out of town. And they're cute. I enjoy them. We enjoy them. We're documenting our life. We're documenting those times and their memories to their memories for a lifetime. And what really makes me sad is that if I had social media when my mom was dying, I would have used it as a great platform too. I would give anything to be able to rewind time, to go back and document my mom and her, her death, just from start to finish. And then those memories would have been there with me forever. I don't have that. But with Ed, we're going to have that. And I think that's amazing for the family, for his siblings, whatever, eventually down the road for us, and our time with him. I think for us, it's going to be more important just because we're the ones who are here every day. Yeah. The hospital band. Yeah, I love the one yesterday with the eyes. Dad, close your eyes. Dad, close your eyes. It just makes me giggle. So to each their own. You don't have to like it, but don't come on our pages bitching about what we're doing wrong. You're doing a lot more wrong than we are. What is your age? I'm 51. Yeah. And that's the thing, Angelica. I have my mom's voice in my head, but it's getting dimmer. My mom's voice is getting dimmer. And you know how much that hurts me? 19 years. So it's getting dimmer, and it's sad because they go away and then you can't hear them anymore. Oh, thanks, Chicken. Dan's niece's cat's name is Chicken. That scares me. That scares me when you finally can't hear it. I think you're gonna hear it, but I think it just gets fainter and fainter, and that breaks my heart because her voice is getting further and further away, further and further away. Dan, can you come out here and help Saroj get in, please, for the dogs? Hi, Darren. How are you? Yes. Well, and I love him. And Ed tell you to get rest, yes. And you could hear him today, and he said in today's video, he said, well, we got to bring Danielle too. I mean, that shows you, that shows you how much he cares for me, always wanting me. And the whole time he was worried about me. I kept yawning. And so it was really frustrating to him because he was worried that I was tired and he wanted me to go home. Hi, Pappy. Yeah, it's been 9 years. Yeah,
Mrs.
I
Chandra,
know.
sir?
I know. Yeah.
There.
Also, did you say the dryer was gas? I gotta remember. I am with you because that's my word with my little brother. Yeah. He loves, I mean, you could tell how much he cares for me. I mean, it's, you can't see, you can always see it. And people are like, oh, he's scared of Danielle. Yes, he's scared of me. That's why he's always worried about me.
Hello, Mrs. Chandra. How are you doing?
You don't hear your mom anymore.
We are doing good. She's on the live. You want to say hello? You want to say hello to people? Come, we got to be careful.
I'm talking to my social media.
We can introduce.
You want to come on and say,
Be careful. Be careful. This is Mrs. Chandra. She's Grandpa's caregiver. She got to get in the middle.
she's also a massage therapist. So
Anybody in Elk Grove, she is a massage therapist.
and look how beautiful she is.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
And I've known her for how many years?
30 years maybe.
30 years. Her husband was a client of mine 30 years ago. And he's no longer with us, but Mrs. Chandra is now taking care of Grandpa. And she came back. She saw Danielle and I go at it after
Oh, yeah.
last night, big time. And
Oh, we were
she made
fighting.
and you have to realize that's pretty normal for us. We don't hold back just because somebody's here.
Oh, no,
We're out.
We were
but
fighting.
the good news is once we get it out, we're out, right? That's what we do. We get it out. And she had to hear, and she came back. I'm
She came
really
back.
impressed.
And because when we yell,
I'm sure
we
you
yell.
must have been scared.
Oh, okay, no.
It was bad. That was a bad one. You
All
probably
right.
won't hear that again.
Hi to everybody.
I can't
Hi.
guarantee you won't hear it again, but
Hi. Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Dan, help
I'll
her.
help
So
you through here.
No problem. Yeah, and then maybe I'm not pushing this, but I'm saying for the hospital thing, whenever you remember.
Yeah, we can do that one today.
The guy who's the organizer.
Yeah, she's great. She's so beautiful. Like, I haven't used her yet for massage therapy, but I need to. Yeah, so she's amazing. Yeah, she's amazing. I think she's so stunning. Like, I just think she's just her face. Remember I told you guys I thought she was so beautiful. Like, the first day I got back and I was like, Sarosh, you are beautiful. She was like, oh my God, thank you. I said, no, you really, like, her features are so beautiful. Pretty smile. Yeah, pretty smile. And Mary's great too. Mary's just different, each person is different. She's more attentive to Grandpa. She's really hyper focused. Mary just sits back, reads her book, and, occasionally does her thing. But they're both wonderful women. I love Mary. She's sweet. I gave her some things that somebody sent me that very religious, and it's just not my thing. And she loved them. And so I said, hey, if you like them, this person would want you to have them too. So, mommy will help. I know. Well, I have that bear I shared with you guys that it's Grandpa and my mom, and it says, we love you, Hannah Banana. And it's one of those Build-A-Bears. And so I can kind of hear her, and I play it over and over sometimes when I go up in the room just to hear her voice. Yeah, I miss her. And we have tapes that we have to get converted. It's mostly for Josh because they traveled a lot. And it's mostly for Josh, but I know my mom's going to be in there. So I even offered Josh, I'd say I'd pay half for it. But yeah, he could pay for something, this little cocksucker. I mean, Josh is like cheap, for fuck's sake, Shit. So yeah, we're very fortunate. Saroj is very nice. She kept, because he calls her Mrs. Chandra. He always has. So she makes her uncomfortable. She's like, Dan, call me Saroj or Sarah. I don't think he can remember the name. So I call her Saroj. Yeah. I finally just learned it. So I know. And he fucking pisses me off, Fucking Josh. So anyway, that's that. What else was I gonna say? I think that's it. Hi, Life. How are you? I have an hour to get ready before my friend comes down here. To get the office stuff situated. I have to bring some, I gotta clear out the checks. I gotta clear out. Dan has some other things in there that I gotta get. Who's that lady? It's caregiver, Mrs. Chandra. Saroj is her name. So yeah. Why did you fight about it? We didn't fight about her. We just had an argument. Yeah, so we screamed and we cussed, and Dan's mean. Let me tell you, when we're fighting, he calls names, he says things. He's not the kindest person when we fight. I don't call like I don't like I think I did this to him. I'm like, fuck off, you know? But I don't really like yell at him the way he yells at me. I don't call names, you know. I might call him an asshole, but he'll use other names. But it's just us. I mean, when we fight, you know. But we haven't had a fight like that in a long time. But we fought, and I remember I was like, "Fuck you, you cocksucker! You want to call names? Then fine. You're a cock, dick, asshole." You know. Here they go again. Here they go again. I guess I got two of them. It was sexual exploitation and gender based violence, and harassment and bullying. Yeah, harassment and bullying. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate, 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 haters gonna hate, haters gonna hate, 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 haters. God. The problem is, I already know who the haters are. You know, that's the issue. So it just sucks, right? Let's see. June 26th. And now it's like a week. Yeah, well, Colin, you know who that is. I don't need to tell you who that is, right? I'll tell you, Cindy Fisher is behind it. Cindy Fisher is the number one. I'll leave it with that. Oh, did I say her name? I'm sorry. Cindy Fisher is the main one who's doing it. Did I tell you? Yeah, Cindy Fisher. Hi, Cindy. Love you, girl. Keep it up. Keep up the hate brewing. I love it. It just makes me giggle at you. I don't think you're on Meta, but you might be. Welcome to the live of Cindy Fisher and her blatant attack on me because she's angry. Form forces, you know, with people, and they just have the time to, you know, sit behind. Anyway, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. Thank you, Cindy. God, love to you always. Hey, stop being a coward. Yeah. Why don't you stop being a coward? Cindy Fisher. Yeah. Stop being a coward, right? Stop hiding behind your screen. You know, real people with real threats actually come online and go face to face or give me a call. Yeah, but you're afraid of being reported, right, to the police and TikTok, right? So keep it up, girl. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up, dog. Keep it up, doggy. Keep it up, big dog. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. Remember Cindy Fisher, Colin? And she gets really pissy when I mention her name. That's doxing. No, it's not doxing because I'm talking about a person who's on live who is my biggest bane to my existence on TikTok. Cindy Fisher. Cindy Fisher. Cindy Fisher. Fuck Cindy Fisher. Fuck you, Cindy. Anyway, people are really immature. And that like shows it, right? Oh, I'm gonna get her down. I hate her so much. I'm gonna take my time. I wonder how long it took you. You know what I mean? How long did that take you, girl? text me. I haven't blocked you, honey, because I want the text to keep coming in so I can continue the case on you. So, hey, let me know. Text me, call me. Yeah, I'll make sure to record everything. Yeah. You're blocked on my husband's phone. Yeah, so you can't get through there anymore. There's like 3 of you that are blocked on there. You're one of them. You can guess the rest. Happy Juneteenth. Yep, happy Juneteenth. I've already said that many times. Yes, you probably have her number because I accidentally kept it on that post she wrote me with the C word and threatened my life and did all that stuff. And I posted her on social media and she reported every post but one. There's still one left. There's still one left. And it's still up and your phone number's still there. By accident. It was there. Oopsie. Sorry, not sorry. Does she smell like a fish? I don't know. I can't answer that. Hi, Stacy. Thank you. So, anyway, getting lost in the fog. Always says Casey. Always says that. I'm desperate for attention. Very sad. Got that dollar store Karen Reed. Asian hook. That makes no fucking sense. You're desperate for attention because you're on my life seeking my response to you. See how that works? And who's the dollar store? I love the dollar store. What's wrong with that? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, you could blast her address. Colin has information too. He can blast her. Y'all want to show up? You want to show up? Who wants to show up? I got it. Let's do it. Yes, Duke. I am the total whack job. I'm immature. You're the definition. But yet you show up here every day. So if I'm a whack job and immature and you show up every day, what does that make you? An imbecile? I don't know. Idiot? Moron? I don't know. Anyway, okay, I'm out. I'm out like a trout because people think they're going to come in and this is all going to be like an attacking on the trolls because people are idiots. So I don't want to deal with the idiots anymore. I'm done with the idiots. And that's a good thing is I can set my boundaries and say, love you guys. Those of you who showed up every day, I appreciate you. Those of you who are whack jobs like Duke. Yeah. Anyway. And Cindy Fisher. Yeah. Keep it coming, baby. Keep it coming. 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 Anyway, trolls, haters, stay away from people you don't like. Stop chasing people around the apps and blocking them and reporting them. It's stupid. It's immature. Get a fucking life. Focus on the people who are really doing crimes out there, right? And the bullies and the haters, the ones who are taking you down, those are the serious whack jobs. Those are the people who seriously need help and are committing crimes against people. Slander. Slander. Anyway, I gotta go. My friend's on her way. I got real shit to do now. Anyway, love you guys. Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter. And your feelings are just that, you guys. They're yours. Enjoy them. If you've been wronged by somebody, walk away. Face your facts and ask yourself, why did they drop you? Why did they push you out? And I'm sure if you really were a smart individual, you could figure that out. But for those of you who aren't that smart and can't reflect, well, that's on you. And stop projecting your bullshit onto everybody else. Anyway, I love you guys. Tonight is, what is today? Thursday. So I will be doing, I have a crazy day, but I will get to your member live today. Member live will probably be 4-ish, like normal. Love you, bye. Remember, have a good day. Find your sparkle. Stay away from the idiots and keep shining.